Electric cars, or EVs, are rapidly becoming a common sight. You see them navigating city streets with ease, smoothly cruising down highways, and quietly parked in your neighbor's driveway. Major automakers are investing heavily and rapidly shifting their production lines to electric models. This transition is happening at an accelerated pace, faster than many industry experts initially predicted. Why this sudden surge in popularity? Battery tech is constantly improving, becoming better and cheaper, and governments worldwide are implementing policies and incentives, pushing for cleaner transportation alternatives. With all this buzz, people naturally want to know, is an EV the right choice for me and my lifestyle? In this comprehensive guide, we'll break down what it's really like to own and operate an EV in 2025, giving you a realistic perspective. We'll directly compare EVs to traditional gas-powered cars, examining costs, the ins and outs of charging, range anxiety, long-term maintenance requirements, and the overall impact on the environment. The EV driving experience is undeniably unique, offering a ride that's quiet, surprisingly quick, and remarkably smooth. But, is it truly all upside, or are there potential drawbacks to consider? We'll take an objective look at both the pros and the cons, laying everything out on the table. By the end of this guide, you'll have a clear understanding and know if you're ready to join the electric revolution. Let's dive in, explore the world of EVs, and see if the future of driving aligns with your needs and is the right fit for you. We'll help you carefully weigh the benefits against the potential challenges, providing a balanced perspective. Our ultimate goal is to give you the facts and insights you need to make a smart, confident, and informed choice. The electric wave is undeniably here. So, are you ready to embrace the change and ride the electric wave into the future? Let's get started on this exciting journey. The future of driving is now. Let's talk money, because when it comes to cars, it's one of the most important factors. EVs still often cost more upfront than comparable gas cars. That's a reality we need to address, but the price gap is closing fast, and becoming less of a barrier to entry. New, more affordable EVs are hitting the market every year, expanding consumer choice. Don't just look at the sticker price on the window, that's only part of the story. Think about the total cost of ownership over the vehicle's lifespan. Government incentives, including federal tax credits, state rebates, and even local incentives, can slash thousands of dollars off the initial purchase price, making EVs much more accessible. Check what specific incentives are available in your city, state, or region before you buy. Charging an EV is usually significantly cheaper than filling up a gas car with increasingly expensive fuel. Home charging overnight, taking advantage of off-peak electricity rates, can save you a bundle on energy costs. This is especially true if you drive a lot for work or have a long daily commute. The more you drive an EV, the more you save on fuel costs compared to a gasoline vehicle. Over several years of ownership, an EV can actually prove to be cheaper than a comparable gas car when you factor in all the costs. Maintenance costs are also generally lower for EVs, and we'll delve into that in more detail soon. So, do the math and crunch the numbers. Factor in all available incentives, your personal driving habits, and your local electricity rates. For a growing number of people, the numbers are now clearly in favor of going electric, but remember, every individual situation is unique and different. It's essential to run the numbers and do the calculations for yourself. The overall financial case for electric vehicles is becoming stronger and more compelling than ever before. Don't forget to thoroughly research all available incentives in your area, and be sure to carefully compare the long-term costs of owning both an EV and a gas-powered car. Ultimately, the right choice depends on your specific needs, driving habits, and overall budget. EVs are no longer just a niche option for early adopters, they're increasingly becoming a smart financial move for a wide range of drivers. The bottom line is this: electric vehicles are likely more affordable than you might initially think. So, make sure you take a good, hard look at the full financial picture before making your decision. In the long run, your wallet and the environment will likely thank you for it. Charging an EV is easier and more accessible than ever before. The advancements in charging technology and infrastructure have truly transformed the experience. Most owners find it incredibly convenient to install a home charger. Simply plug in at night and wake up to a full battery each morning. It's a seamless part of the daily routine. It's remarkably similar to having your own personal gas station right in your garage. No more trips to the pump. And when you're out and about, public charging stations are becoming increasingly prevalent everywhere, at malls, offices, and along highways. For those times when you need a quick boost, DC fast chargers can add 100+ miles of range in approximately 30 minutes. Plus, user-friendly apps and integrated in-car navigation systems make the entire process of finding a nearby charger incredibly simple and stress-free. Keep in mind that charging speed can vary, depending on both your specific car model and the type of charger you're using. Typically, level 2 home chargers are sufficient to completely replenish most batteries overnight. Meanwhile, fast chargers are an excellent choice for longer road trips or when you just need a quick top-up to get you going. If you live in a city, you'll likely find great charging coverage, but it's always a good idea to check your local options, particularly if you reside in a more rural area. For most people, home charging will easily cover the majority of their daily driving needs, but public charging networks are absolutely essential for those longer journeys and road trips. If installing a home charger isn't feasible for you, perhaps due to apartment living, then it's crucial to ensure that the available public charging options align with your specific needs and lifestyle. Charging your EV is rapidly becoming an integrated part of daily life, in much the same way that charging your smartphone has become second nature. And the charging network is expanding at an impressive rate, making electric vehicles a practical and viable option for an ever-growing number of people. For most drivers, charging is increasingly becoming less of a major barrier and more of a simple, manageable task. While it's still wise to plan ahead, especially for those longer trips, the convenience and ease of daily charging are making EV ownership a truly compelling choice. The charging landscape is now well prepared and ready to support the widespread adoption of electric vehicles into the mainstream. Electric vehicles are seamlessly fitting into our everyday lives better than ever before. The necessary infrastructure is already in place, and it's continuously evolving and improving with each passing day. EVs are simpler machines than gas cars. No oil changes, no spark plugs, no exhaust systems. Fewer moving parts mean fewer things to break. Maintenance costs are lower, less time and money at the shop. Regenerative braking means brake pads last longer. You'll still need to care for tires, brakes, and suspension, just like any car. The big component is the battery, but modern batteries are reliable and come with long warranties. Most EV owners report fewer repairs and less hassle. Gas cars need regular tune-ups, oil, and more frequent part replacements. EVs skip most of that routine maintenance. Over the life of the car, you'll likely save a lot on upkeep. Specialized repairs can be costly, but they're rare. For most, EVs mean less time in the shop and more time on the road. Simplicity is a major EV advantage. Lower maintenance is a real everyday benefit. If you hate trips to the mechanic, you'll love owning an EV. The future of car care is easier and cheaper. That's a win for your schedule and your wallet. Worried about running out of charge? That's range anxiety. In 2025, most new EVs go 250–350 miles on a single charge, some even more. That's enough for daily commutes, errands, and weekend trips. Gas cars still refuel faster, but most EV charging happens at home. Start every day with a full tank. For long road trips, plan your stops. Fast chargers make it easy. Range anxiety is fading fast for most drivers. Modern EVs and charging networks cover almost all needs. For daily life, range is rarely a problem anymore. The gap between gas and electric is closing. EVs are marketed as green, but are they really? Gas cars burn fuel and emit CO2, driving climate change and air pollution. EVs have no tailpipe emissions, cleaner air, especially in cities. The source of your electricity matters. Renewables make EVs much greener. Battery production has an impact, but tech is improving and recycling is growing. Over their lifetime, EVs usually have a lower carbon footprint than gas cars, even when accounting for battery manufacturing. As the grid gets cleaner, EVs get even better for the planet. Manufacturers are working on more sustainable batteries and closed-loop recycling. Choosing an EV is a positive step for the environment, especially if you can charge with clean energy. The environmental case for EVs is strong and getting stronger. Cleaner air, less pollution, and a shrinking carbon footprint. The green advantage is real. Your next car can help drive change. What about resale value? Early EVs lost value quickly, but that's changing. In 2025, used EVs are in demand. Battery tech is better, warranties are longer. Some models now hold value as well as or better than gas cars. Gas car resale values may drop as more people go electric. Battery health and features matter most for used EV prices. The resale market for EVs is maturing fast. Research specific models for the best insight. The days of rapid EV depreciation are fading. EVs are now a solid bet for long-term value. We've covered the rise of EVs, costs, charging, maintenance, range, environment, and resale value. Today's EVs are practical, affordable, and greener than ever. The technology is mature and the benefits are real. Is an EV right for you? Consider your driving habits, charging options, and budget. Think about what matters most: cost, convenience, performance, or the environment. For many, EVs are now the smart choice. The electric future is here, mainstream, not just for early adopters. Take time to reflect on your needs and priorities. The switch to electric is easier than ever. Are you ready to join the movement?